Nice to see you here. You want to come on the stream? Come here, sweetie. Oh, awkward doggo. Hi. So welcome to the stream, everybody who is watching. I'm sorry for the really bad lighting in the room at the moment. The day is very overcast, and I'm not getting a lot of natural light in the kitchen. But hopefully it won't fluctuate back and forth between everything too bad. But say hi, Rusty. It's been very rainy and overcast today, and hot and gross. And I'm very excited to not be making anything really hard today. Hello, Asian Gaming. Thank you for coming. So I don't know if you guys noticed on Twitter, but one of the ingredients that I was going to be needing for a recipe today was out of stock at the store. So I'm not going to be making the Mexican seasoned seitan or whatever it was called. We're just going to make the chili roasted peanuts and donuts out of pizza dough experiment. What is it? Can I help you with something? Why are you barking? No barking. Shh. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Rusty has already gotten a bone today. Boop. So, I bought this pizza dough at like 1:30, and I've been trying to thaw it to use it to make the donuts. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to roll it out and see if it's pliable yet, because it'll still need a little, like, soft proofing before they get fried. So for those of you who are wondering, I decided I was going to make donuts this way because I saw it on an episode of Nailed It, which is a show that's on Netflix now. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty funny. It's, basically people trying to do, like, bake things that are above their skill level. And it's very entertaining. The whole purpose is not to actually succeed. It is to do a really bad job and everybody laugh at you. So, I'm enjoying it. But I thought get out of the way. I thought that the trick of using, hello? Computer? Hello? Are you there? I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but my screen just went black, so I'm not sure what's the deal with that. Hello? Alright, are we back? Okay, weird. Sorry, guys. Okay. Are we okay? Yeah, I just went to reposition my screen and it just went black on me. Anyway, so sorry. Very peculiar. Did I try turning it on and off again? Well, that would kind of interrupt the stream, don't you think? Okay, so that's a little better. Anyway, did you hear the thing I was saying about the pizza dough donuts? I saw it on TV or on Netflix, and I thought it would be fun to try, so that's why I'm doing it. So I'm gonna try to roll this out, and if it's too cold, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. And of course, I didn't go and get my, like, rolling pin ready or anything. I don't want to link my phone and PC, thank you. Hi, MVP. You just missed a technical difficulty. For some reason, the screen on the laptop just went black when I went to adjust the webcam. I don't think it disconnected me. Could you still hear me, Asian? I couldn't see anything, and I pressed some buttons and stuff, and it didn't do anything. Cool, okay. I think this is totally usable. So, I have to roll it out, and then I have to cut it into donuts. And then I have to let it sit for a little bit before I fry them. Have you ever had that happen to you? Is there something that I should, like, keep an eye out for? Like, maybe it was, something trying to update or restart or something? There's nothing on my screen right now, so I don't know what the deal is. Are you guys still there? There you are. MVP says never had such a thing happen. Sounds like laptop shenanigans. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. It was pretty freaky. We're gonna use this cup to roll out the dough. How's your day going, MVP? I know you said you're eager to get home. You been working on anything fun? Oh, I don't have my biscuit cutter. That's not gonna work. So I thought I was all prepared for this, but it does not appear to be the case. That's a little better. No fun here, she says. Well, that's a shame. I had one of those days where I felt like I couldn't get anything accomplished. But I did, so I guess that's good, right? So I'm just gonna poke little holes in these. We'll see how this goes. I mean, you can't go wrong frying dough, right? Even if it is ugly, it'll still be tasty. Hi, Cables. You missed all kinds of things where I don't know what I'm doing, and hopefully these donuts turn out okay. So far, I thawed the frozen pizza dough for a couple hours, and it's definitely pliable and workable and stuff. The only thing is that I don't have a biscuit cutter. I know I have one somewhere, but I didn't get it ready, and I figure you guys would rather see what happens than wait for me to find the perfect donut cutting tool. So yeah, basically I thawed the dough, and now I'm just cutting out donut shapes. And unfortunately, and this is something that I know about pizza dough, is that the more you work it, the stretchier and harder to work it becomes. So I think this is actually going to be it. If I want to fry the rest of it, I'm just going to have to make like donut sticks or something. So we've got 6 so far. Alas, traffic was delightful. And I have a low of yeast still, so I'm definitely interested in the donuts. So yeah, I got frozen pizza dough from the store, and I basically thawed it, and now I'm just gonna proof it while I make my peanuts, and then we'll fry the pizza dough after that. And we'll see how they turn out. So yeah, I could roll the pizza dough out once, but it got too thick and too stringy for me to do it another time. For me to be able to make more, so. So this is what it looks like right now. I just use a cup to cut them out because I didn't have my biscuit cutter ready. And I'm just going to do my little trick where I warm the oven up for a minute to make it nice and warm in there. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute. And that'll make a nice warm temperature in the oven for the yeast to continue to make the dough rise without cooking it. I just set it to 500 degrees. It's going to do it for 1 minute, and then I'm going to turn it off. And then it'll be nice and toasty in there for the donuts. And then I'm going to make my peanuts. Peanuts! MVP says I'm updating Windows on the computer and would rather be in traffic. Hi, Zeus! Yes, I'm sure MVP will still like the misshapen, weird donuts. I know I will. I'm excited. I've been talking about making donuts for a long time, but I just haven't. Alexa, stop the timer. Because it takes a lot of work, you know? Okay. So let's take a look at the other recipe, the actual recipe. So, for anybody interested, we have been cooking out of this book for the past week. Exclamation point book will get you a link. Make croissants next. I would need an actual recipe for that. This I'm cheating. So yes, exclamation point book, and that will get you the link to the Amazon listing for this book. So far we've made two things from this book. I don't recall. There was molette sandwiches, and amaranth granola, which is pretty good. We're still eating that for breakfast. Thanks, Cables. Okay, so chili roasted peanuts. So, the author says, chili roasted peanuts could be considered the ultimate snack food. Not only are they quick and easy to make, but they're also packed with protein and can be made way ahead of time for any occasion. Peanuts have been cultivated in Mexico since Mesoamerican times. These spicy roasted peanuts are the perfect Aztec-inspired snack food to enjoy on movie nights or road trips, or as table munchies for quinceañeras, birthdays, and weddings. Or add them to your favorite trail mix and make a nice spicy blend. Woo! Sushi Day is now hosting my stream with 4 viewers. Ah, hello! Sorry for screaming at you. Welcome to the stream. For anyone who is watching, we are making donuts out of refrigerated pizza dough because I saw it on Netflix's Nailed It and I had to try it out. And then we're also making a recipe from my cookbook of the month. It is Salud, a vegan Mexican cookbook by Eddie Garza. And I was just describing to the audience the recipe. So basically we got peanuts, dark chili powder, chipotle powder, sweet paprika, peanut oil or other vegetable oil, salt, and the juice of 1 lime. So I obviously I don't have 100% of those things, again due to limited availability of Mexican ingredients in New Hampshire, but I'm gonna try my best. Sushi Day says, ooh, yum, that all sounds like it's going to be delicious. Well, thank you for coming, and feel free to hang out. Woo! Zeus the Deuce 939 is now hosting the stream with 1 viewer. Thank you for the host, Zeus. Okay, so unfortunately, I still need to use the oven for these. So my donuts are going to have to come out and just proof on the counter. Let me get my drinking vessel off of here. And we're going to reposition some stuff here. Where's the other cookie sheet? Uh-oh. Okay. Now I say uh-oh because I know where the other cookie sheet is, and it's in the dishwasher. And I cannot get to the dishwasher because the stream setup is right in front of it. So we're going to use this, and we're going to line this with parchment paper instead. Zeus says when auto host doesn't kick in. Yep, I hear ya. Alright, so I'm going to take the donuts out. So much for this plan. They're probably not going to rise very much anyway, but here we go. And then I'm also going to take these out because this is where we keep these now. Because they're too big to keep anywhere else. Okay. So we're preheating the oven to 350 degrees. And then we're going to get some parchment for my glass baking dish. Do you guys have really small kitchens? Does it drive you insane? Like, I really, really do try to plan to make sure that I have everything that I need for the stream, but it has yet to happen perfectly. This says blame MVP. Well, it's not MVP's fault. It's my fault. Okay. Cable says, my kitchen is kind of open concept, but there's not a lot of storage, so things get crazy. True story, I was looking at condos online at the beach, like for at the beach, to live in. And there was like a 430 square foot condo, and the kitchen was in like the living area, and it was literally like a corner this size, and it had like the little mini fridge down here, and like the microwave and coffee maker and stuff, and that was it. I'm thinking I should, you know, maybe embrace that sort of lifestyle, considering how small the kitchen is, but then I would like have to buy all of my food already made, because there wouldn't be enough room for cooking. That beach life costs, yeah. True. Alright, so we did not actually, was not able to find roasted or raw unsalted shelled peanuts. So I have the traditional roasted, but I think these are unsalted, so let me taste them and try. Yeah, definitely not salted. Okay. So 1 pound. I'm going to use this fancy new scale that we just got the other day. Look out, baby. Look out, baby. I probably got pretty close to exactly 1 pound, because I'm very good at measuring. Okay. That's all I have left. Zeus says, "Oh, Clem, Thursday I'm making the garden lasagna." And then MVP says, "Can I come over, Zeus?" And Zeus says, "Sure, you have the address." And then MVP says, "I do, LOL." Hi, Rusty. I'm sorry, but you can't have any peanuts. You can have peanut butter, but you can't have peanuts. Okay, so I need a large bowl. And it basically just says, toss all the ingredients in a large bowl, and then evenly spread on the sheet. So, I do have chili powder, but this is requesting dark chili powder, so we're just gonna have to deal. I don't have any chipotle powder, so it's just not gonna be as spicy, which, for me, is not terrible. Because I can only handle so much. Okay, so then I need the salt. Oh, it's sweet paprika, not smoked paprika. That's totally different. And then the lime. I bought this specifically for this purpose. Yay! Look out, Peanut! Oh yeah, look at that Peanut. Alright, so the juice of 1 lime. I'm gonna juice it in this bowl to make sure that I don't get any, what are those things called? Seeds. Seeds. So I don't get any seeds in there. Do you guys have a bag full of bags in your kitchen? I think I saw that on one of those by age 35 memes things. You should have a bag full of bags in your kitchen. Sue says weather is more concerning, might not have power to do it since Wednesday, Thursday both look thundery. Well, isn't that fun? We've had storms off and on here for the last couple days. I have 2 zucchini left. There's still some flowers left on the plant, but all the ones that had zucchini growing on them fell off already. I'm not too happy about that. But this didn't even have hardly any seeds in it. Thank you for your sympathy, Cables. I appreciate it. But I'll probably harvest the 2 zucchini that I have on there tomorrow to put in a curry or something. Because they're like ready. They're ready to go. I'm wicked excited. I've never grown a zucchini before. We tried last year and they didn't do nothing. Okay. Cable says my cucumber plant is thankfully near my house pillar, so it's not been getting too much wind rain damage. The cucumber seems to be doing really well. In fact, it's like climbing all over everything else and trying to take over one of the tomato cages and one of the bean stalks. In fact, it has extended to the second tomato cage. So like where I am right here, here's the cucumber trellis, and then I have a stake for the bean poles, then some cherry tomatoes, or no, the slicing tomatoes and then the cherry tomatoes. So The cucumber has grown and gone over this way to one cage and then has climbed over to the next cage. Zucchini bread is the bomb, she says. Yeah, it's pretty good. MVP says, as long as it isn't raining for next week when you're having your baseball extravaganza. I know, right? Okay. I need a tablespoon and a quarter teaspoon measurement. Aha. Okay, so tablespoon chili powder. Half a teaspoon sweet paprika. And then a quarter teaspoon of salt. And then I need a tablespoon of oil in addition to my juice. And I was thinking, right when I got home, I remembered what Desert Owl had said about the trick about roasting peanuts at home is to use peanut oil when you roast them. And of course, I didn't get any. I didn't even put it on my shopping list. And it is what's recommended in this recipe, but I didn't get it because I'm dumb. I'm really excited about the lime chili salt combination on these, you guys. That's looking pretty great. Rusty, get out of here. And look, that's like the perfect amount of spices. Like it didn't, spices and liquid. It didn't like leave a bunch of it in the bowl. Sweet. That looks pretty freaking good. Okay, so it just says to roast for 5 to 7 minutes. We're just gonna use the timer in here. Okay. Let's see what Chad is up to. Cable says, as Bob Ross would say, happy accidents. MVP says it's infuriating when I make something to exact measurements, but then comes off the plasma cutter off center. That means it was set on the table wrong. I'm sorry you're stressed out, honey. It's not fun. Not fun at all. So this is pretty great, you guys. I'm pretty much done with that. I just have to make sure I set up my little dipping station for the donuts. Cinnamon. So that they're ready when they come off of being fried to stick right in the deliciousness. I know I have powdered sugar in here somewhere. So, I do have to do a Google to look up, like, what ratio of cinnamon to sugar I should have. You should definitely make these donuts, Zeus. Well, okay, so you should wait until I tell you whether they're good or not. So it seems like every time I minimize Explorer on here, it closes all my windows. Like, I click minimize and it closes it. So now I have to load everything again. It's a good thing I had chat on on my phone, because if I didn't, I wouldn't know what's going on. Okay, that window's back. Okay, cinnamon sugar donuts. Is everything baked, you guys? Not baked. So a half a cup of sugar to 2 teaspoons cinnamon is what this person used. So that's what we're gonna try. Ugh, okay. Yeah, summer vacation is pretty great. I miss having summer vacation. What you doing? Dog stuff. So have any of you guys tried making donuts with like prepared dough? I've seen a lot of people saying, like, after I looked into this option, I've seen a lot of people saying stuff like, oh, I tried it with like pastry dough. Just want to make sure I don't have any clumps. I have never made donuts either. I've always wanted to. In fact, I have a donut pan. I think I've talked about this on the stream before. I have one of those, pans to make baked donuts, but I've never used it before because nobody really wants baked donuts. Although I did find a copycat recipe. Actually, it's not a copycat recipe. It's the actual recipe for this type of baked donut that they serve in Portland, Maine, at the Holy Donut. It's made with riced potatoes, like riced Maine potatoes, and it sounds really good. And the lady who makes them gave the recipe to one of the newspapers there because she said it's so complicated that nobody will try it. They'll just come and buy them from her instead. So needless to say, I want to try it. I'm not sure I have... Ooh, there we go. Okay, so this is a good, nice little dipper for starters. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Doesn't have to be perfect, because, you know, for real, it's just just the sugar we really want. Okay. Zeus likes baked donuts. Alright, so he says to basically just stir these again. And cook for like 3 to 5 more minutes. I'm pretty sure it was 3 to 5 more minutes. Let me check. Do. 3 more minutes. Okay. I need to warm some oil up. I'm really not sure which pan would be best for this. True story, I have a deep fryer, but I haven't really done anything with it in a long time. I guess we're going to use this Dutch oven. And we're going to use like this whole thing of oil. Heat oil over medium heat while prepping the batter. Alright, fine. We'll do medium high. The deep fryer is a pain in the butt, says MVP. It is, but it cooks everything evenly. So we'll see how this Dutch oven goes. I've never fried anything in the Dutch oven before. I even made tempura for New Year's one year, and it was so good. But yeah, I did use the fryer for that. MVP says she's always looking for delicious ways to get more fat. Me too. It's a struggle, let me tell you. So, yeah. I don't have anywhere else to put these dirty dishes because this is a movie making secret. My sink is full of dishes right now. So, there's that. Here, I'll try to just move this over here. I'm trying to get it so that I can put the cookie rack here for when the donuts are done. There we go. Let's see how that goes. I'm wicked tired, you guys. You have no idea. I couldn't sleep last night, and I don't really know why. I kept thinking about stuff, like stupid stuff. Alright, so the author of this cookbook says this is supposed to be cooked enough, so we're just gonna set it out over here and let it cool off a little bit before we go to eat it. I'm just gonna stir it a little bit too. Cool. It's getting warmer. The curse of the Mondays, Cable says. I'm not really sure. So, yeah, I couldn't sleep last night, but to my credit, I slept in until like 9:30, 10 o'clock yesterday. So when you're supposed to go to bed at 10, in order to be awake at 4 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't really work. You know, if you've only been awake for 12 hours, it's hard to go back to sleep. And then I had somebody call out, so it was kind of frantic. And then for some reason, when I get worked up, it's hard for me to, like, calm back down. So, like, everything was fine after 9 o'clock. Everything was done. I was pretty much almost finished with all of the tasks I needed to accomplish for the day. But I just, like, I guess it's like an anxiety thing. Like, I get built up for no reason. And I can't, like, let it all go. Like, I've already lifted weights today, and I ran on the treadmill, and I took a shower, and I'm still, like, kind of wound up. MVP says she couldn't stop farming to go to bed. That sounds like you. Oh, I can see the oil moving. That's a good sign. I'm checking the temperature. Alexa, what temperature does oil have to be at for frying? She doesn't know that. It's still climbing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the little guys in there. And see what happens. It's not really sizzling yet. It's cooking though. I really do have to invest in another camera. Like stovetop view. Alright, we're bubbling. We're just starting to pop now. Okay. This is exciting! I am so excited! You can't have any donuts! No! I'm sorry! No doggy donuts for you. MVP says the price of soybean was insane. Did you make a good profit? Sushi Day says I usually go with 350 to 375 for frying. Let's check and see what it is now. It's not popping like on my skin yet, so but I do have it's canola oil that I'm using, so it might not get that poppy. I don't think I have a very good thermometer. It's sizzling away. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm just gonna turn the oil up though. Heat up a little bit more. Want to make sure that it gets nice and crispy, you know? Oh yeah, parents fighting is the best feeling on the planet. I know it well. So does MVP, because she still listens to my parents fight on a daily basis. You know, my thermometer doesn't even get past 220 degrees, so. And then they ask me why I'm antisocial. Yeah, that'll do it. Oop, I can smell them. That's a good sign. So I went ahead and I flipped them over because sometimes with frying, it doesn't look like they're cooking, but they're still cooking. And they were in there for a couple minutes already, so I'm just going to do a couple more minutes and then I'm going to take them out. And then hopefully by then, the oil will be hot enough so that for the big ones, they actually like brown pretty well. BP says listening to them fight is in my job description. I'm not sure that that's what it is. You guys are funny. Fighting is dumb. People shouldn't fight. They shouldn't fight. Period. Because most of the time it's about stupid shit. You know? I remember your story, honey. I've told them forever that their relationship is not normal and that nobody bickers that way. Like, that's not bickering, that's fighting. Okay. I don't know why. Frying things is just fun. Big out, big out. Jinx Pumpkin is now hosting the stream with one viewer. Thank you, Jinx. Are you there, Jinx? Are you able to watch? I'm about to have a delicious, delicious donut. Well, donut hole anyway. The donuts are coming next. So yeah, I'm just rolling these in cinnamon sugar because I don't want to go through all the effort of making frosting and stuff for these if they don't actually taste good. Because I don't know if they taste good. The judges on Nailed It seem to think that the donuts were pretty good, even though they were ugly. So we'll see. Do. Oh, hey, there you are. On break at work. Cool, thanks for stopping by. We were just all complaining about work and also parents and how they fight, and it's dumb. Ooh, donuts, yeah. Who says food doesn't need to look good to taste good, but it helps? Yeah, it does. Alright, I'm gonna try this teeny tiny one. That's sugary and delicious. So I'm flipping these donuts, you guys. They look really good, actually. So these are pretty good. Like, I don't know if you've ever gotten those, like, pizza donut thingies at the pizza place, but they do taste like that. I don't know if you can see inside. It's good. Nom 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 nom. Woo! Now get out of here. Come on. The dog thinks it would be so much fun to be burnt by hot oil. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. I think those look pretty great, don't you guys? The only problem is that all my sugar is now sticky. Hot, hot, hot. Ooh, that's hot. Whoa, that's hot. Super hot. So do these look pretty great or what? Hot, hot, hot. Ooh, hot, hot and sticky. Ooh, birdie! Oh, honey, it was still in the mailbox when I got home, so I don't know. I did hear a car drive by earlier, so that might have been the mail person. I'll have to go check. Okay, these ones are definitely fried. Fried. And for these, I'm actually going to put them on the cookie sheet and then sprinkle. So I don't murder myself anymore. Wait, are they hot? Yes, they're hot. Deep fried. It's autocorrect on the mobile? He has been calling me that for a long time, in case you were wondering. It is true. Okay, we're done. We're done. And these ones are going to be super crispy. These are the ones that I'm going to try next. These are the ones that I'm super excited about! Holy shit! Sorry. Look at this. Look at how amazingly fried these are. Look. Oh my god. Okay. So, I'm thinking doing this. We're gonna pour this sugar mix into the sifter. And then shake it on top. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at it. Alright, that'll be the one that I eat, I promise. Who would have thought making bad for you things would be so exciting? Please pay no attention to the healthy description portion part of my profile at the moment. Thank you. You can just ignore that. I mean, if you want, you can ignore it forever. That looks great too. Look at it. Okay, last one. I might have to, like, scoop the sugar back up. This is the oily part of the sugar. Like, it's a different color. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, this will work. Okay. This is too much fun. Do 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 do. Oh, hi, Stelina Kitten. Thank you for coming to the stream. We are just wrapping up the frying of the donuts portion of the stream. Hello, Lee Nightingales. So you guys, I just spent 45 minutes or so frying. Well, I guess I should catch sugar over this. So basically what I did is that I took pizza dough from the, like, store, like, you know, the little balls of pizza dough. I thawed it and I cut it out into donut shapes and then I fried it. So here's the one that I decided I was going to try. These are actually super fried. The other ones are like practices. So I'm like super excited about this. Yeah, look. It's got little air pockets in it. This is great. Hi, Bookworm. Yeah, this is fabulous, you guys. So, I came up with this idea because I watched Nailed It on Netflix, and I wanted to copy them. You should totally try it. It's really good. It makes it so you don't have to make anything from scratch. You just basically cut it out and then fry it, and then put whatever you want on it. So, just so you're aware, these got super crispy. So if you're not into super crispy donuts, maybe not totally your thing, but it's still really delicious. I would totally make these for, like, special occasions or parties or something like that. People will totally be impressed with it too. Let's see if this will help with the camera. Not really. You see those air pockets? It was really good, you guys. Mm-mm. Okay. So, I'm gonna finish eating this, and then I'm gonna try some of the peanuts that we made a little while ago. Yummy. I know, right? That's wicked good. Lee says you're going to make me hungry. Well, isn't that the point? If you aren't hungry yet, you should be. Okay. Whose hair is that? Anyway. Chili roasted peanuts from Salud Vegan Mexican Cookbook. Exclamation point book for a link to Amazon. It is not an affiliate link because I am not an affiliate. I will not make any money off of the link, so feel free to check it out. I don't have to disclose anything, blah blah blah. Okay, so these are basically peanuts with spices and lime juice on them. Those are great. So I'm not sure how much spicier dark chili powder is than regular chili powder. But if I put the chipotle powder on there, I could definitely see where it would have a nice tanginess to it. Which will not be wicked overpowering. Yeah, these are great. I'm gonna have to get some, uh-oh. Move! I'm gonna have to get some, chipotle powder and make these again. So I can try it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. So, I'm gonna have to change the streaming schedule. Because I was going to make something else today to use on Thursday's stream. And they didn't have the right ingredients at the store. So I'm going to have to either reschedule or make something else. I haven't decided what yet. Selena Kitten says, never thought to fry pizza dough and make it into donuts, but makes sense and cuts prep time for donuts in half. It really does. And if you haven't seen Netflix's Nailed It, that's where I got the idea from. It's very funny. It's basically like, I don't know if you're familiar with Pinterest fails, but basically a bunch of like amateur level bakers are put into a competition and they try to make like extravagant baked goods, cupcakes, cakes, chocolate stuff. It's very funny. With the expectation that everybody will fail horribly. So it's really funny and you should check it out if you haven't seen it yet. So basically, it was really cool because the show with the donuts on it, they had to make like pirate donuts. Who wouldn't like pirate donuts? So yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at the cookbook to see what else I might be able to make instead. I'm gonna do that after the stream. And I'll update the Google Calendar when I do that, and I'll post it on Twitter. So if you aren't following me on Twitter, it's just Clem Can Cook. I haven't got a command for the bot for that yet. But for the Google Calendar, if you do !calendar, it'll come up, and you can add the calendar to your own calendar. So if you're ever like looking, oh, what do I have going on today? You can see whatever show I'm gonna be doing later on. Oh, you saw this one. It was good. I like this show a lot. It's pretty ridiculous. Come here. Come here. You wanna say goodbye to everybody? Can you sit down? No peanuts for you. Stop. Okay, so stop it. You sit. Can you be a good boy? So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I am going to find somebody to raid, if at all possible. Let's see who is on my follower list at the moment. So I'm gonna roll the credits, and then I will raid somebody. Except nobody that I know is on right now. Sadness. So, I guess I'm just gonna roll the credits. And I'll stream again on Thursday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but again, thank you guys for coming. It was a pleasure as always. If you have any questions, just reach out to me on Twitter. What? Just because I look at you, you have to get up? Yeah, you're a goober. I think Rusty wants to play. So we're gonna go do that. Yeah. Thank you for coming and for watching. I'm gonna roll the credits and then we're gonna go. So, you guys are the best. Bye!